Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to HCS Pro Talk. This is episode 42 for the week of October 16th, 2018. What I meant to say was, welcome to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo Esports podcast. It's like every week, Will, I basically forget one part of the very beginning of the intro, and then I call it out, and then we move on.
Yeah, we should just start rolling with whatever you say.
It's basically what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, my name is Josh, aka JK Fire, and today I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Will, aka I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you today?
Doing well. Stumbling over my words already. So
are you doing Will?
Doing well. Doing well. Yeah. Monday's coming past almost. Work is done. We're here to talk about some Halo.
Monday Fun Day.
Yes.
Indeed.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. We have a lot to talk about today. Will, guess what?
What's that?
I got a haircut!
Whoa, looking spiffy.
Look at that.
Very nice.
It's been a long time coming.
I wish our listeners, unfortunately, can't see it because it's, not visible anywhere. But
let me just put things into perspective here. Thank you. Let me just put things into perspective here. I think the last time I got a haircut was probably like half a year ago.
It's been a while.
Like, I had long hair.
It's been a while.
Oh man, I have naturally curly hair.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So when it grows out, obviously, it gets curlier.
It's like a curly fro.
Yeah. It's like a fuck. Yup, you got it. That's what it's like. Will, I don't have any housekeeping this time. Therefore, what do we always start the show off with? RosterMania!
We're going to start with some RosterMania. So this is where we talk about the teams and squads we've found throughout the week of Halo Esports. So we're going to kick it off with the Latin America region. And you're going to hear me mess up some names. So here we go. Again, out of LATAM, we have already Camus Guess, which includes, looks like No Bull, but with a C instead of the E. We have Atzo, Skylar, and Magic Buttons. So they just messed up their names and gave themselves a new team name.
So, Will, just to give you a heads up, they didn't mess up their names. So usually what I do is I try to help you every week.
So that's what they have their names.
Yes.
So I've been doing too well, haven't I?
Then I throw you a little curveball up in this one today.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Moving on. Team Bro out of the LATAM region. We have Losing You, Skyline King, D2W Ducks, and Forvs. Next we have Team AR, which is my name, The Crip, Red Space, and Murder Me. That's what I'm going with. Next we have Team Pace, which includes Goes Up, Sexy God, Genesis, and Aside.
It's Peace.
Oh, it's Peace.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Pace.
Oh, Close enough. No, just kidding. Then we have Team OGAX, which includes Suicide, Alex Martinez, Papa, and Elise. Then we have Team Piglet, which is Mind, Amnesia, Top Down, and Savage TR. Next we have Team Smiley Face, because that's what it is. It's the image of a smiley face.
Yep.
And this includes Bard Classic, Absolute 7, Intros, and Dear Hater. Next, moving on to the Australia-New Zealand region, we have Team Broken Controllers, which includes Alex28, Berserk, Madsy, and Slays. Next, we have Team Will Fight Niku at Land.
Yep.
This includes Young Wilcox, Piprins, Haza IR, and Monza.
Niku, you better watch out.
I guess so.
You're gonna get fought at LAN.
Don't go to LAN. Just don't go to LAN. Next, we have ANZEG, which includes Reaver, Killswitch, Inferno, and Venom.
Heard the movie's bad, by the way.
Venom?
Yeah.
I've heard some people say it's not as bad as they say it is.
Well, that's good.
So I think it's going to be a red box rental for myself.
Sure.
We'll see.
Absolutely.
So next, what is this? Australia? Yes, out of Australia, New Zealand, we have Osprey Gaming, which is IC Jim, Vectify, Wheezy 113, and Mark Fraser 89. Moving on to EU, we have Team Use Your Left Stick, which includes Kimbo, Respectful, Mose, and Snipe Drone. Names you should be familiar with by now. Next, we have Skitlight, which is Beatley, Bland, Crossman, and Morga. And then next we have Team France is Greater Than All. Includes Kronos, Sheet Lead H4, Pact Manager 50, and Precisionite.
You did better than I would on that one, so I'll give you that one.
Hey, thank you.
Yep, you get a point.
Yes.
You get 1 point, Will. Just bask in it. Bask in that 1 point glory right now.
I'll take it. I will take it. Next, we have Maka Esports, which is Squashy, Looney, Warlord, and Havoc. Again, names you should recognize. And then last, we have Candy Crush is Greater Than Halo 5, which includes Dash, Gas, Kamikaze, and Legend.
I mean, Candy Crush has more players than Halo 5, more than likely.
Probably.
Yep.
Sad face.
Man, Halo 5, why can't you be more like Candy Crush?
Oh, God, no. All right.
I want a match 3 game, Halo 5 style. That's what I want. Match 3 little Spartan symbols up next to one another.
3 Warthogs?
Yeah, triple kill.
Out of the North American region, we have Team Elevate, which is Falcated, Spartan, Sabinator, and here we go. See ya, L-Town. Ace is taking your spot because you left for a game, or for a game battle.
Oh my god, you sounded so mean towards L-Town.
L-Town's great, don't get me wrong.
Oh, that's so funny.
But, how does that happen so easily? Ace subs for 1
week.
1 week.
Yep.
And they're just like, oh, well, Ace is in, now see ya.
Yeah, they were called Elevace.
Elevace, yes.
That 1 week.
So, dude, it sucks for L-Town, really.
Yeah.
Being on a team and just dropped like that.
Being on an established top 6 team.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a top 6 team, for sure.
Sucks.
But it was the same opinion I had. You know what? Read through the rest of the rosters. We'll talk about Ace in a minute.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Next, we have Please Not Renegades again, which includes Burton, Kilton, Rob the Turtle, and Triton.
I wonder who they faced off against last week. Probably Renegades.
Probably. Next, we have Team Faded, which is L-Town, Rammy, Destroyed, and Crossfade. L-Town showing back up there. And we have Team Mentality, which is Super CC, Jazero, Envor, and Manny. And that's what we got for RosterMania this week.
All right, let's talk about this Ace situation here.
All right, yeah.
So Ace gets dropped from Accelerate when he basically created that roster, right? He went on Twitter and he basically said he created that roster.
Yeah.
They're doing well. Then they get to a LAN event, right? And they get to London, and we were thinking that they'd more than likely be a top 4 team here. Okay?
They could, with their talent, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Now, they didn't place where they wanted to at London, but we did say that if they stuck together, there's a lot of talent there. There's a lot of room for improvement. Okay? If they would have stuck together, I could have easily seen them being a top 4 team. Easily. Then, we have... You don't think so?
Not with the way Renegades has been playing lately.
Okay. Now, that was me thinking without Renegades really there. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, yeah, what they did the last fucking... We'll talk about it later on in the show, but what they did during that 2K was astounding. Absolutely astounding. I was just thinking with the talent that Accelerate had in such a short period of time, what they were able to accomplish, I was thinking that they were going to be sticking together and they'd go onward and upward, right? Then they fucking drop Ace, and I'm like, you drop one of the winningest players in Halo esports history for Taulik. And again, I've said it before. No offense to you, Taulik. I hope you guys do well. It's just it seemed weird.
It's one of those things, like, you see pro teams do it, like, not like in professional sports like the NFL and NHL. It happens all the time where an older, more established player will be dropped for newcomer. Now, it's different with those pro sports because rosters don't change as much as they do now.
Right.
When you bring in a new person, there's expectations, there's a lot of money on the line, and in these extended contracts that happen, you know, players are signed for 3-4 years.
Right.
Where, I don't know, I think it's esports, man. It's weird.
It is weird
to me.
And Halo's in kind of in that limbo state right now, right?
Yep.
I bet the rules are different with Overwatch World League and so on and so forth. Like bigger named esports titles, I bet rosters don't change that drastically every now and again. I could be completely wrong on that. It's just based off what I see, right? So back to this Ace situation, gets dropped from Accelerate, okay? Subs in 1 week on Elevate for L-Town. They do all right. Then he's officially on that roster. Now we're going to talk about the most recent 2K that happened because there were a few teams missing from that 2K, but Elevate still placed really well regardless. And Accelerate, not so much. I think from Ace's caliber, I think this was a good pickup on Elevate's side. Easily.
Yeah.
L-Town, we wish you the best, obviously, with whatever team you get onto. But yeah, I think dropping Ace from Accelerate was a bad move. And I think now they're going to see exactly why. That's what I got to say on it.
I can agree.
Will, shall we move on?
Yeah. What do we got next?
Will's Adventures Within the Haloverse! What was that?
Well, in the show notes, you put the COD watch before.
COD and other competitive games watch!
So
I completely forgot I had that there. And you know what's shitty is we have a lot to talk about there too. So, my apologies, listeners. I'm throwing you guys for a loop too. Just like I did with RosterMania and Will. So yeah, COD and other games, watch.
So yeah, we're seeing a lot of players jumping over to some different games.
Officially now.
Officially.
So, we talked about it before. Jimbo was thinking about going to COD. It's official. He is now on the U4X roster for Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
I believe it's euphorics. Like
he is on the U4X roster.
Like a euphoric feeling. Euphoric.
That would make a lot more sense than me typing it out. Because I was looking for an acronym. I didn't see an acronym. Thank you, Will.
Yeah.
I bet that's probably exactly what it is. 2 points for Will.
Yes. I got another point.
Then we have Frosty. It's official. He is currently on the Enigma 6 roster for Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Then we had a tweet come out from Batchford, and he stated, and I quote, "Bittersweet announcement, but I more than likely won't be attending Atlanta. Unknown if I will be competing after Atlanta, depends on what 343 announces. Streams will still be a thing, but less frequent as it will be focusing on other avenues, especially if I don't compete. Much love." Batchford, you've been in the competitive Halo scene for quite some time. We wish you the best of luck as well with whatever you decide to do. We hope to see you back whenever 343 decides to pull their head out of their ass and announce what's next for the competitive HCS season. That's what I'm going to say there. Okay, well, here's the big one. Okay? This is the big one before the real big one. All right?
Sure.
So we have 3 individuals listed in this next series of a Twitter conversation, all right? We have, and we talked about it briefly before, but Mickwin is back again, and Penguin, and APG. Will, I'm going to ask you a question real quick.
Yep.
What team are they on right now?
Is that the Accelerate?
Nope. They're all on the same Halo team right now. They swept Tox 2 weeks ago in a 2K.
That's Renegades.
3 out of the 4 members of Renegades right now in this conversation, okay? So, these were Mickwin's tweets. And again, there's a conversation in the tweets, like a thread. Mickwin states, "Welp, Black Ops 4 is incredible." Monster replies back with, "Are you going to compete?" Mickwin replies with, "I don't know yet." Then another tweet. Mickwin states, "Kind of want to take COD serious. Also 25 and don't want to restart again." Makes sense. Joe Fries replies with, "Formal did it in like 3 months. I think any Halo Pro can be competitive by the last 2 events." Mickwin states, "Yeah, we're not all Matt Piper. Let's be real here." Matt Piper is Formal. Joe Fries responds with, "Crying emoji face. That's why I added a couple months. Shooting mechanics are very similar. It's just learning S&D and the pace of COD." Mickwin replies with, "And making connections with people that I don't know if I have the energy for anymore." Joe Fries replies with, "You have friends in the scene already. It really isn't as intimidating as you think. Plus, you have the power of nicotine on your side. Just chop it up with the pros while you cowboy kill outside." And Mickwin responds with, "LMFAO. That's the best thing you could have possibly said to me." And finally, another tweet. APG states, "Make up your mind while I get my PS4 Pro." Mickwin replies with, "I'll play with you and Zane," which is Penguin, "regardless and go to Vegas."
It sounds like they're making a COD team.
You know what the first Call of Duty World League event is?
Vegas.
Las Vegas. And why else would APG get a PS4 Pro? But to play Call of Duty, because that's what they play competitively on, or PlayStations.
Yep.
There you go. I mean, I understand where Mickwin's coming from, right? Not wanting to potentially start completely over from scratch. But realistically, if you think about it, I think anybody has the talent if they're willing to put the time into it, right? And, I mean, especially based off what we're about to talk about in a second. But also, the money's there, right?
In Call of Duty, yeah.
You have a bigger opportunity to make more. And as I've said before, I always feel like I need to preface this. We know it's not always about the money. But if you want to compete competitively at a video game, at an esport, regardless, you're going to want to be able to make a living off of it. You're going to want to be able to commit 100% of your time to it, right? Therefore, if the money and the opportunity is there, why wouldn't you go do it? Because clearly, I mean, unless you're a World's Halo team, the money's not necessarily there to do it full time, to only focus on that 100% of the time. It's realistically not there. Now, then again, we're not talking about, I'm not including in this conversation salaries from teams, because we don't know what those are. Like from the organizations that are even left. So, I don't know. Will, what do you got to say about Mickwin, Penguin, and APG?
Yeah, if they want to compete and try their hand in another game, go for it. I mean, I think it'll just close the gap even more between the top Halo teams. Our next announcement kind of is something to think about too.
Are we ready for the next announcement? All right. So here's the real big one. Splice have officially announced, and this is via their Twitter. I'm going to read the full tweet and we'll get into it. And I quote, "They dominated Halo. Now it's time for them to take on Black Ops 4. 1 team, 2 games, making esports history. Splice's Halo roster, consisting of Shotzzy, Renegade, Eco, and Stellar, will compete in both HCS and Call of Duty World League in 2019. Both leagues have approved this historic decision. We'll have more to discuss soon. #OnTheHunt. And finally, full disclosure. Yes, Shotzzy must come of age first, 18, before he can start competing. But he will be turning 18 next year, 2019. He is not allowed to compete at 17 per Call of Duty World League rules." Will, they're going to compete in both games.
Yeah.
Do you think okay. Let's bring it back to the interview that they had with Onset at London. When they said that, I don't think people, now this isn't a direct quote, but this is from the interview if I'm remembering correctly. They said something to the point of, what people don't realize is that they practice every day. All the time. that they're some of the people who are on that game more than anybody else for Halo 5, right? And they're still able to compete at that top 1-2 level, okay? If they switch to Call of Duty and they need to put the practice in for Call of Duty, do they have what it takes to be a powerhouse in both games? What do you got, Will?
You're asking me?
I'm asking you. The ball is in your court. Let me know what you're thinking.
That's tough because once you reach a certain level in Halo, I feel like you can compete at that level. I don't see them like all these new teams switching to Call of Duty. It's hard to see them at the top because they haven't been playing Call of Duty this entire time like some of the other teams have.
Right.
But hey, if you got the skills to pay the bills, you might get there. So at this point, it's all up in the air for me. I just have to see what these teams can do and go from there. Like I said, this is kind of esports history with two teams competing within two different leagues. Yes, Shotzi has to come of age, but they can find someone to fill in, and who knows who that person is or what their skill level is. Two
people. And they've already announced it.
They have.
Yep, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they've announced what their Call of Duty roster is going to be without Shotzi until Shotzi comes of age.
Gotcha. And now, if I recall correctly, Splice has two teams now in Call of Duty World League. They had one before this.
Okay.
So,
shit.
What that means is basically only one of the two teams, I think, can go to the finals. Something to that nature where...
Is that what the rule is?
It was discussed in our Discord.
Join it if you haven't already. Shameless plug.
Yeah.
But again, a plug will come at the end of the show regardless.
I'd have to go back and read the rules, but there was something about only one team can go so far.
Okay. Because I know that, and I talked about it in the Discord as well, Gears of War, there are two Optic teams. There's Optic Gaming and there's Optic Mexico. And then, if we also think about it, I mean, these are completely different rule sets. But, like Overwatch World League, they have multiple California teams. They have multiple teams in different regions of the same region, so on and so forth. And I know those rules are completely different. I'm just making kind of a comparison. So,
someone in our Discord, and I don't know, there's no links, there's no fact check on this. I don't know what the rules exactly are, but someone said Splice would have to sell one of the teams if both made it to the Pro League. So you can compete in COD, but if you don't, accrue enough points. I don't know how their system works because I haven't watched Call of Duty. But if you, like I said, if both teams make it to the Pro League, they'd have to get rid of one and represent one in the Pro League. That seems weird to me.
Why not just make like a subsidiary? Like kind of like a sister team. You know what I mean? Like Optic Gaming and Optic Mexico or so on and so forth.
But yeah, either way, if, like I said, everything's kind of up in the air for me on what this means for these teams competing in two games. I think they can hold their own in Halo, but I think they're going to find out real quick when both games are going on if they can hold their own in both. Especially going into a new game, having to learn the maps, having to learn, slightly different mechanics.
Right.
The aiming is completely different.
Yep. Maps are 100% different.
The pace.
Yep, the pace of the game. You have a manual heal in COD now. I think they're going to get a wake up call. I want them to succeed, of course. Like I want every team to succeed. There's no doubt about it. It's just oh my god, I can't wait till we have an this is foreshadowing. I can't wait till we have an interview with a professional Halo player who is switching to Call of Duty. Because I want to know their perspective on whether or not all these teams will make it. Because like all these people are potentially leaving, coming out of the woodwork, going over to Call of Duty. And it's like you don't really expect to win Worlds right away, do you?
I mean, I feel like they have to have some expectation.
Yeah. Maybe top 16 at the first event, really making a name for themselves. I would say when you're first starting out, you really need to make a name for yourself. You really need to make it so you stand apart from the rest. You know?
And you need to show your skill so that you can get picked up by those top tier teams.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's hard to think that they're going to do that well, but this Splice team came into Halo and we were like, oh, who are these kids?
Oh, they destroyed.
They destroyed.
Oh man, yeah, they did.
So, I mean, to take that into account, maybe they can put in the time and the practice to be that good in COD. But then the question is, do they remain at top at Halo? I don't know.
Do they do the unthinkable, and do they take are they top powerhouses in both games?
It would be even more. It would make even more history in esports.
Yep.
That one team was this good in 2 different leagues.
One team, one dream.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork does make the dream work. We'll obviously have more to talk about in regards to this because I've always watched Call of Duty tournaments anyway. And
I had a hard time watching them.
Did you?
Because of the quick deaths sometimes.
Sure.
And it's like constant screen switching.
TTK is really low in COD.
So, yeah. But no, I think I'll be more invested now that I know some of the players moving over.
Exactly. I think Las Vegas is definitely going to be an event to watch for sure.
Our show might turn in from HCS Pro Talk to Esports Pro Talk, and we
at least for a week.
Yeah,
because we have the HCS finals in Atlanta mid-November, and then mid-December. So like roughly a month later is when Call of Duty Las Vegas is.
Yeah. So maybe we keep the COD Watch
segment.
Yeah, the segment just to follow the players in COD.
Right.
To see how well they're doing.
They've been in Halo for long enough. Yeah.
Give them some love.
Fuck yeah. That's a great idea.
Boom. COD Watch is sticking around.
Okay, so, but yeah, I think that's all we got there. Anything else you want to talk about real quick in regards to COD and other games? Watch.
Just we'll see if more of these Halo players come out of the woodwork to decide to switch over.
And that does it for COD and other games. Watch. And now it's time for the thing I said before, but I'm going to say again because we missed it and I screwed up. It's Will's Adventures Within the Haloverse.
Yeah. So did I play Halo?
Did Will play Halo?
Well, if you didn't know, we had our community play date on Saturday, was it? Yeah.
Yes.
This last Saturday. So that was the only Halo I played was MCC and Halo 5.
Yep.
It went well. We had a good time.
Yeah. It was really fun.
I made it through MCC.
You did.
I held my own. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I didn't do like horrible. I did worse in Halo 5 BTB than I did in MCC.
We won all but one game in MCC, I think.
Yep.
Right? It was just that assault game that we the multi-bomb game. No idea what the fuck was going on.
I have to say, my favorite kill I've ever had was in that multi-bomb game.
No, really?
Yes.
Explain. Please do.
On that bridge,
yep.
There's two bridges basically, and they're combined by little sections in the middle.
Yep.
So there was a guy like quick peeking around a corner on that bridge.
Yeah.
I walked past him on the other side, around the thing. He was standing there quick peeking the corner. I got behind him. I teabagged a little bit. I quick scoped in and out, like so he could hear the gun, moved around a little bit. And he finally turned around and I meleeed him and killed him. It was great.
Oh,
I sat there for a second. I wanted to do the thing where like you message them, hey, turn around.
Sure.
But
bring it back way old school.
Yeah.
I remember when people used to do that. This shit was hilarious.
But yeah, he was just standing there, just hard scoping our spawn forever. And I just stood behind him for a good, it was 15, 20 seconds of me just standing there teabagging and shuffling around trying to get him to realize what was happening.
Oh my God.
It was great.
That's amazing.
It's my favorite kill ever.
I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. MCC is way better than it used to be. Way better. Also, when we spawn trapped on all those kids on Hang 'em High.
Oh, God.
That was unbelievable. That was the quickest Halo 1 Slayer match I think I've ever played. It was insane. We wouldn't let them out of their spawn. We spawn killed them the whole fucking game.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, man.
I
got their shit rocked.
I would have felt... You know what the score was of that game? Do you remember?
50 to
7. 50 to 7.
Oh my God.
Sorry, guys.
They got pooped on.
Yeah, it was bad. They finally got out of spawn after a while, but it was well over by then.
It was, holy shit. That game was insane.
Yep. But other than Halo, so we had our community play date.
Yes.
It was good. Of course, played some Black Ops. Play on PS4. Did a lot of the Battle Royale mode. Got home on Friday. Started up the game at 6. Logged out of the game at 6:30 a.m.
So you only played for a half hour?
Yeah, no. 6 p.m. to 6:30. It was.
I know.
I did take a break, and I put this in. I took a break to play one competitive NHL game, and it was amazing.
Did you win?
I did.
Hell yeah.
It was. Oh God, I went down. So. The guy scored first on me. He was up 1-0. I scored a shorthanded goal, so that means he was on the power play. It was 4 against 5. I scored a shorthanded goal on him to bring it to 1-1. He then scored twice.
Oh shit.
So I'm down 1
3-1
to 3. Yep.
Yeah.
He gets a penalty, and it's running down. It's got like 30 seconds left, and then he gets another penalty. So I have a 5-on-3, and I scored 2 goals within a minute on each of those power plays to bring it back 3-3. About another minute later, I got a slap shot goal off the face-off and went up 4-3, and that was it for the rest of the game. It was all defensive, all shut down from there. So it it was intense. It was fun. I was like pissed off that he scored 2 on me right away, but then I got him right back. But yeah, it was a good time.
God damn, that's crazy.
And then I went right back to Black Ops because couldn't deny it. It's really fun.
Well, all right then.
Jumped into the multiplayer as well, rather than the Battle Royale.
Yeah.
I still need to, I need to level up. So here's, my cousin plays on PS4 as well, Black Ops. I don't know if he must have taken the day off, because when I checked his account at like 9 p.m. when he got off, he had just gotten a achievement or trophy in PlayStation for Prestige Rank 2. He prestiged twice on opening day. What the fuck?
I don't even think there's a double XP playlist.
Yeah.
Because usually there'd be like a double XP thing going on for the release or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Not in Black Ops 4, I don't think.
No. So he
did not stop playing the fucking game.
No. And he must have been doing really well. Because that's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Second prestige on opening day? What?
Holy shit.
What? But yeah.
It's a lot of COD.
Yeah. I basically, Friday into Saturday I just went hard on COD and, like I said, one NHL game. And then Saturday night we played Halo.
Yeah, you fucking... What'd you get, like just a few hours of sleep then or something?
Yeah, went to bed at 6:30. Woke up a little afternoon, hopped right back on COD.
Jesus Christ.
Started playing again until our community play date. So, yeah.
That's crazy shit, man.
It's... I'm a fan of the Battle Royale modes. I get really bored sometimes playing solos. So it really helped. I was in a squad all night from that 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Wow, okay.
We had a couple players switch in and out.
Sure.
But it was me and one of my good friends, Joey. Garibay 21 on PSN if you want to check him out.
Shout out to you, Joey.
There you go. But
wish you guys got on Xbox. Just kidding. I don't fucking care.
I wish you would have got on PS4.
I know. I hate the controller. You know that. Can't do it.
Speaking of the controller.
Uh-oh.
So, I'm sorry if you guys got one, but congrats to the few that, or the ones that avoided it. The Scuff Vantage,
the Vantage?
Controller.
Yeah, I heard it think shit.
It's having so many issues. You can't turn your PlayStation on with it, even if it's wired.
What the fuck?
Like most of your other wireless controllers, you can just press the center button, it turns on the PlayStation.
That's what I normally do.
Controllers are disconnecting mid gameplay. Even
With the wire?
With the wire.
What the fuck? Okay.
Dead zones in the joysticks.
Oh my god. I'm so glad I didn't fucking get one.
Now, I'm not trying to bash Scuff here because they make other great products. It's just... So when this controller was announced, it already... During its development, it got pushed back a month.
Yep, it did. I remember that.
And now I think they just rushed to get it out. Because I'm wondering if most of this can be cured with software updates or something like that. Like if they would have beforehand.
Well,
or
what I've heard is that like those two side bumper buttons, like they're super easy to press and whatnot.
Yeah.
And when okay, so for all disclosure here, I pre-ordered that controller a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because my plan was I've always wanted an officially licensed PlayStation 4 controller with these sticks in the format of an Xbox One controller.
Yeah.
It's just something I'm more accustomed with. And that, like, I like the PlayStation 3 controller. People say they don't like the PS3 controller. I like that over the PS4 controller. I think the PS4 controller is trash. That's just my opinion. I can't stand it. My hands feel like they get cramped when trying to use that thing. I just cannot stand it.
I'm wondering.
Go for it. What's up?
These controllers, they feel kind of small to you then.
Yes, they feel tiny.
I mean, we are older in the space.
Yep.
I mean, you're thinking a lot of like 10-year-olds play this PS4. Their hands are a lot smaller. Maybe we're just outgrowing our controllers.
Well, I also remember when the PS4 was coming out, like when all the pre-release footage was coming out and the launch events for it and whatnot. All the reviewers were talking about how much they loved the PS4 controller and how much of an upgrade it was over the PS3. Now, the concave sticks, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Those are great.
Love it.
Right? The light bar is fucking trash. It's too bright. I know there's brightness settings. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. The thing I'm saying is, the light bar is so dumb that not only did they come out with a revision to the controller to make it so the light bar is smaller, but they also, third-party people have come out with stickers to put over it because it's so fucking dumb. So yeah, the light bar can go away. I think the sticks are too close together. That, again, that's all personal opinion here. I wanted for the longest time an officially licensed PlayStation 4 controller with the sticks and an Xbox One layout. I wanted it more than anything. Vantage gets announced, right? They had a couple other third-party ones that apparently work pretty well. Like the Nacon, I think is one of them, by PDP or PowerA, one of the two companies makes it, I think. But this one, Scuff Gaming, right?
Yeah.
Reputable brand. Everybody knows about them. Yeah, they've had some faulty things in the past, but for all intents and purposes, people know them as making fucking gaming controllers. All right, I'm in. An officially licensed PlayStation controller in the shape of an Xbox One controller. Holy shit, I'm in. I'm absolutely in. I pre-ordered it immediately, right? Yeah, I get it. It's $200. It's a fucking expensive controller, right? But it would allow me so much more to do on a PlayStation because I would actually enjoy using a controller on it. Okay. I played through God of War. I played through Last of Us. I played through most of the exclusives that they had on the console with an original PS4 controller. I got through it. It's fine. Okay. Then I heard all these reports coming out about this controller just being a piece of shit. And frankly, I'm glad I didn't fucking get it. I'm glad.
I canceled my pre-order as well. It's hard to justify spending $200 on a controller.
Right.
I mean, and why? I wish Sony would just, not go through Stuff Gaming. Just make their own Elite controller.
But, right. So, if they made an Elite controller, though, like their own version of an Elite controller, it'd be named differently, obviously, but I get what you're talking about.
Yeah.
If they made one,
you think the stick layout would be the same?
It'd be the exact same. They wouldn't change it because that's their thing.
Right.
If they change it, they'll alienate every single one of the people that purchase a PlayStation 4, and they'll be like, "Oh, you're just conforming to them." So no, it'll say exactly the same. Now, I would like an Elite as well, and for all intents and purposes, I'm going to eat my own fucking words, and I'd probably buy it. The reason being is because I think this one feels so goddamn cheap. Just a base PlayStation 4 controller.
Well, I think the base controller for the Xbox doesn't feel great.
Feels
to
like a
me
piece
either.
of shit. Yeah.
So
plasticky and ugh.
I've broken my fair share of PS4 controllers just because I'm hard on the sticks. I sent a picture to Josh.
Hard on the sticks.
First night I had NHL, I crushed the top of my, what do you even call that? The inside of where the analog stick rotates around.
Yep.
There's a dent already.
I saw. So hard Will goes on his fucking controllers. Just go in.
Just gotta,
harden the paint.
Yeah. So when I do like a slap shot in NHL, I freaking hit the stick. Like it's going to be a hard
slap the stick.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard shot.
Yeah.
I'm too tough on it.
See, that's why I do wish that Sony came out with one, because I still have my day one Xbox One Elite controller. Okay. It is probably, Will, you have yours? You're holding it right now.
Yeah.
It is the best. I'm not trying to fanboy right now. I'm being 100% serious. And I play without the paddles. I play without paddles, without the trigger stops being used. I just use it as a normal ass controller. But the reason why I love it so much is because me personally, I haven't had any issues with it. Dom, good friend of ours, he's gone through one already because it was faulty when he first got it. There have been instances where people have gotten faulty Xbox One Elite controllers. I have not. I've still had my day one. I use it every day, whether it's on my Xbox One or on my PC, because obviously it's plug and play. And the thing that I probably love the absolute most about it, well, two things. One, the weight, because it feels fucking hefty.
Yeah.
And the sticks are made of stainless steel, which means they're not wearing down. They say they virtually will never wear down. Microsoft says that. I don't know how much I believe that, but what I'm saying is, like, comparative to a plastic Xbox One controller, those sticks are plastic. Mm-hmm. They're going to wear, the bearings are going to wear, and eventually you're going to have stick drift and all that shit. I feel like I don't have to worry about that with that controller. No, I fucking love it.
I agree. This is my favorite controller I've ever had.
Mine too. The best piece of gaming technology I've ever purchased is that right there.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yep.
Yeah, I just wish PlayStation would have. I wish it would connect to I know it's Microsoft, it's Xbox,
sure.
It's never going to happen. But I just wish I could connect this thing to my PlayStation.
Yeah, no, like I said, if Sony came out with one, I would more than likely buy it, because it would probably be, like, I would enjoy playing PlayStation games probably more if I had a better feeling controller in my hand.
All right. We've gone way off topic here.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Controller rant.
Yeah. It wouldn't be an HCS Pro Talk episode without a rant, right?
Right. Josh, what games have you been playing this week?
All right, quickly. Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm still continuing it, trying to get 100% in it. Still enjoying it. It's a nice mind-numbing game to play. Forza Horizon 4. Somebody asked me, somebody said in, like, Discord, I think, I'm surprised you weren't playing more Forza. Well, guess what? I said I was going to. I did. I still love that game. I think it's great. I think everybody should play it if they haven't already. It's a great racing game for beginners and veterans alike. And then, Call of Duty Black Ops 4. First ever Call of Duty I ever pre-ordered. I got it digitally as well, which means I can't get rid of it.
Oh.
I got it on Xbox. And so if you're playing on PlayStation, feel free to hit up Will. If you're playing on Xbox, feel free to hit up myself. And while Will has been playing Blackout quite frequently, I've only played the multiplayer. I'm enjoying the living shit out of it.
Are you doing team deathmatch? Are you doing control? Are you going to do, like, search and destroy? Anything like that?
I'm not an S&D guy. I'm not. I don't like the slow pace of it. And the big thing that I like about COD is that you're in and out of battle, like, really quickly, right?
Sure.
So I'm playing, what is it? Chaos TDM, which is TDM and Kill Confirmed.
That's what I'm into.
Yep. And then also the objective one as well, which has the 3 objective modes that are not SND.
Got it.
So yeah, I love it a lot. I think it's very fast paced. I love the manual heal that you get. It makes it so you feel like, I love being able to feel like I'm going to be in the battle longer. And I think the LMG is amazing.
The Titan, the first one you get?
Yep, the first LMG you get I think is fucking amazing. I love that gun. Recoil's manageable. I love it.
I've been using the ICR and then the submachine gun you get because I'm only rank like 6 or something in multiplayer, so I'm not that far along. But depending on the map, I'll use the ICR or the sub.
Very nice. Quick question for you in regards to Blackout.
Yeah.
Have you gotten any more characters? I've heard they're kind of a bitch to get.
I've gotten one for the I don't know, the pre-order, whatever I did.
Okay.
It came with one. It's he's from Zombies, I think.
Okay.
It's a guy in like a black suit with a black brimmed hat.
What's up with these poker chips? Or whatever the hell, these chips or something.
That you got like ordering the $100 or $120 version or whatever.
Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got like, I'm wondering if it's going to be like buying skins through like Fortnite.
No, those are COD points.
Oh, COD points?
Yeah. I don't even know what the fuck COD points are used for.
What chips are you talking about?
I was watching Summit 1G, and he was talking about, he was playing with Josh OG,
Sure.
and he's like, I swear to God, Josh, I better get these chips or something or other. And I think they're being used to unlock characters in Blackout. I don't know how you unlock new characters in Blackout. There's achievements tied to getting new characters from Blackout. And I have no idea how to get them. Now, that's on me. I haven't looked into it. And I thought maybe because you played a little bit more, you might have an idea. I'm just asking to ask. We don't need to go in depth about it, but I'm like, how do you get new characters in Blackout? Fuck if I know. But I just remember him talking about chips of some kind. Or something or other. Maybe from an airdrop. Maybe from going into places where zombies are located. I literally have no idea. And I don't know what COD points are used for. Like, I got 1,100 of them for pre-ordering the game. But I have no idea what they're used for. Maybe I'm naive. I feel fucking stupid. There has to be like an in-game shop, right? What do you got, Will?
So, the site VG247, Video Game 247.
Yeah, yep.
They
We've used them
posted
before.
There are a bunch of playable characters in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout mode, but you'll need to unlock them by completing a very specific set of criteria.
Okay.
You'll find 29 characters in Blackout in total, pulled from previous Call of Duty games, zombies, and multiplayer modes.
Yep.
To unlock the majority of them, your first objective is to find the challenge which appears as an item.
Oh.
So apparently there's
an item on the Blackout field.
You'll need to keep hold of this item throughout the match, as well as complete the challenge requirements and finish in the specified position.
Holy shit. So you might have to win while having this challenge.
Well, it could be like, have this item and place top 10.
Sure. But what if there is one where you have to win? You have to complete the challenge, hold on to the item, win, then you
get the character.
You get it. And then what if you die? Like, you have to hope to get that item again?
If you die and you haven't completed the challenge, someone else can pick up the item and do the challenge themselves.
Oh my god.
That's what it's saying on this site.
Holy shit. Anything about chips or poker or whatever the hell? I could just be delusional. I swear I thought I heard him say something about that though. I could be completely wrong.
Damn it.
Well, while you look into that.
But anyway,
I was just going to say, and the last thing I wanted to quickly hit on again was the community play date that we played in, I guess you could say, on Saturday. And just, I know we do shout outs later on in the show, but just a quick one to Goalie Sniper, aka Justin LaFleche, American Ripper, aka Mark Owns Your Face, who I talked to for the first fucking time over voice chat on Saturday. Mark, you still don't own my face, but it was a pleasure playing with you as well. And then also Scud Puddle, thank you as well. Thank you guys for joining us in the festivities. And for those who weren't able to join in, we had a question in regards to, hey, do you guys think that maybe you guys will have these things on a more scheduled basis? And Will wanted to bring it up to you, obviously. I think it'd be cool if we had them on a more scheduled format, like days that you and I can both be available, and we can obviously give the listeners more time in advance, have them on a schedule, so on and so forth, right? So that way people can come and go as they please. We have more people show up, whatever it may be.
Sure. We can get something in the works.
Yeah. I think it was difficult before because we had so many events coming up and so on and so forth, but we don't know what the fuck's going to happen in the next HCS season, so
Sure.
every day is the community play date day. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. But yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll get back to you guys on that. But regardless, thank you guys for joining us in this last community play date. It was a hell of a lot of fun. MCC was a blasty blast. I was getting my shit rocked in Big Team Super Fiesta. I just couldn't get anything going, man. It was difficult.
Oh,
our teammates were doing well, but
I was going like 3-10 every game.
Oh,
it was bad.
I just couldn't get just good enough weapons, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I was getting mad when I would spawn with like a plasma pistol and a battle rifle, and I'm like, okay, can't
wait to die again. Here we go.
But yeah, so back to Black Ops challenges. If anyone's interested, we're hitting the hour mark already here, and we haven't even gotten to news yet. So, like one of the challenges to unlock the character named Woods, you have to find a bandana, and while you have this bandana, you have to fly a helicopter during the match and win. That's what it states.
Holy shit.
There's also one for Mendez. You're looking for a locket to unlock Mendez. Once you find the locket, kill an enemy with a shotgun and kill an enemy with a melee attack and finish the match with the locket in your inventory. So I don't know if that means die with the locket.
Right. I have no fucking idea.
Win out. Like, it doesn't state, but
that's crazy, man. So in other words, this isn't me complaining. This is just me stating basically a fact. I'm never going to get these.
I had one of these items and I didn't even notice.
Really?
I picked up the ray gun. There's the ray gun.
Yep.
I found it around a bunch of zombies. So the challenge is collect the ray gun and kill zombies with it. Now finish the match in the top 10, which I did. But I don't know
how many zombies.
It didn't say. I didn't kill any zombies with it because I thought, the ray gun's going to destroy
human players, which it did. It's like a one-shot kill, isn't it? Or close to it?
Well, I lit up a guy with because it's short range.
Oh, yeah.
So I lit up a guy with my assault rifle, slid around a rock and shot him once with the ray gun and killed him. But I don't know how much damage it would have been done if he was full. But anyway, so there's some serious challenges in that mode. Challenges
that I will never get. Will...
Maybe I'll play on your account for you.
Yeah, there you go. Play on the sex box. Will, it's time for some news.
Let's do it.
First and foremost, Halo Lone Wolf has been announced, and I quote, announcing Halo Lone Wolf, the newest comic miniseries from our friends at Dark Horse Comics. Set alone on a covert mission, Spartan Linda 058's unique skills are called upon to end the threat posed by a wanted scientist on a distant planet. Issue number 1 goes on sale January 2nd, 2019. Will, a new story that happened today, Halo Renegades, has been announced. And I quote, in a post-Covenant War galaxy littered with scrap, Ryan Forge has made a name for herself as an expert salvager, one with a knack for finding the impossible. Halo Renegades by Kelly Gay hits shelves February 19th, 2019. Will! Triple Team is back within Halo 5. Will! There's a community playdate. Guess what? I'm actually going to read a little bit from this, but it's all about MCC, so strap in. Here we go. And I quote, exciting work continues on Halo the Master Chief Collection as the team continues to address issues and make further improvements based on player feedback. Since our last community update, 2 patches have been released for MCC, which include a few critical fixes and several updates to matchmaking playlists. Here's a quick recap of those most recent game updates. For October 3rd's patch, improvements to gameplay stability, notably in Halo CE. Again, we already talked about these. Playlist adjustments, fixed a crash that would sometimes occur in Halo 4 Spartan Ops Mission 9, Episode 1. Again, very specific. We talked about it last week. Next up, 1010 patch, October 10th. Updated to the Snipers playlist, updated the Halo 3 Team Hardcore doubles, updated Team Slayer and Halo CE Team Arena to be to 50 kills. Thank God, if it was 100, it would be fucking
be there forever.
Exactly. Banhammer has been unleashed on rampant quitters, ranked matchmaking adjustments for high levels, and party matchmaking adjustments so it only forces party restrictions and ranked for teams of 4 versus other teams of 4. Will, let's talk about this Banhammer for a quick minute. Since the September update, the team has been tuning the rules behind the scenes for our auto ban system to better address players who repeatedly quit out of match-made games. Even though the automated version isn't quite ready for prime time, the ban hammer TM definitely is. Following this week's game update, the team has issued the first wave of matchmaking suspensions to players who are actively and repeatedly quitting games. If you're worried that this could impact you, we suggest, not quitting out of games. Repeatedly quitting out of matches really creates a poor experience for the rest of the players in the game. Don't do it. If you don't like the map or modes being offered, spin up a custom game with those settings you enjoy. Check out the Looking for Group feature in the official Halo Club to find like-minded players. New features. In addition to squashing bugs and fine-tuning playlists, the team is also hard at work on 2 exciting new features, both of which are the direct result of player feedback. First up, we have the quote-unquote Match Composer, which will offer players more control over the types of game experience they want in social matchmaking. This is the mixtape matchmaking option that so many of you have been requesting, and we're excited to roll this out into the MCC Insider build for testing and feedback very soon. Once released, players can choose the player count, the games, and the modes they wish to play, and then matchmaking will do the rest. This should be a great next step towards helping players tailor their matchmaking experience to their specific tastes. Looking further ahead, the team is still working on bringing a robust custom game browser to MCC, but that feature is going to take more time to implement. In addition to the Match Composer, the team is also implementing expanded controller customization options to allow players to better fine-tune their experience. Some players have expressed that some games within MCC don't feel right compared to the Xbox 360 originals, and while the code itself is identical between the OG and MCC versions of each title, the feel of each game can vary based on a number of factors, including TV latency, 60 FPS frame rate, online latency, and the nuanced differences between the Xbox 360 and Xbox One consoles and controllers. The team hopes that by offering a more refined controller settings option, players will be able to better find the sweet spot that feels right to them. Coming soon, MCC Insider flighting and spooky shenanigans. The Match Composer and the updated controller settings options are currently going through internal testing, and the team is getting ready to roll out a new Insider build in the near future, potentially as early as next week, pending final testing. But that's not all. With Halloween right around the corner, keep an eye out for the return of Infection, targeted for a return to MCC with next week's update. Stay tuned to Halo Waypoint for additional details on how, when, and where you can participate in the next MCC Insider flight, and share your feedback on these new updates, and remember to bookmark the MCC Support Trello board to stay up to date on current patch notes, known issues, and upcoming releases. Then, the Arena XP Boost Rec Pack is available right now in Halo 5, again.
So the 150,000 rec points?
Indeed it is. You get a lot of legendary XP boosts. Do it up if you have the rec points available.
Yeah?
How about some Halo Wars 2?
Ooh.
For Halo Wars 2 fans, our very own beloved Postums has provided us with details regarding the latest Halo Wars 2 balance update, as well as news on the community-run Halo Wars Championship League's Season 2 experience. Season 2 of the Halo Wars 2 Halo Wars Championship League only has 3 tournaments left before the Banished hosts the season's Invitational 1v1 tournament final to showcase the game's best players. These community commanders have done some of the most in-depth knowledge in the game and are always amazing to watch lead their respective digital armies into battle. The winner of this invitational will have the opportunity to request one balance change for Halo Wars 2 for a future update, subject, of course, to the testing and approval of the internal team here at 343. No second yappenings happening quite yet. Plus, the invitational winner will also earn themselves a super sweet limited edition Halo Wars 2 poster signed by folks here at the studio. To potentially compete, watch, or keep informed on these community-run competitions, check out the information that I will now talk about. October 13th, Halo Wars 2 1v1 tournament Breaking the Clutch. October 14th, Halo Wars 2 2v2 tournament Team Respawn. October 20th, Halo Wars 2 qualifier tournament The Banished. And finally, October 27th, the invitational invite only and is streamed via The Banished. Balance updates. Our update schedule for Halo Wars 2 has become more frequent and focused in nature. This is due in part to 2 key pieces. First, based on community feedback, the title's current leader in unit balance is in what many players have called the best it has ever been. And second, with the game requiring fewer balance changes, the resulting updates necessarily are much smaller in scale and don't require as much time to build and implement. For deeper details on the balance updates, including changes in time frame, keep an eye on the Halo Wars 2 forum. And finally, Free Fall. Also, if you or any friends have been on the fence about trying out Halo's RTS side of life, there will be a couple opportunities soon to try it out for free play days. Here's a schedule for you to try things out. Halo Wars 2 will be available for free to play from October 18th to October 21st. And that's available on the Xbox. And then Halo Wars Definitive Edition, available on Steam. Free play days, October 18th through October 21st. And the last piece of regular news, upcoming MCC features. Make sure to check out the Trello board with information on the match composer, enhanced controller customization, anything and everything. It's great if you want to see like a roadmap of everything that's coming and future updates and what they're working on. All right, well, time for some competitive news. First and foremost, we talked about roster lock. Well, we finally have a date. Roster lock this is by Tashi over on Twitter, and I quote, roster lock for pro teams for groups and pools for the HCS Finals 2018 will be on Monday, October 22nd at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There will be a form where teams can submit their rosters that will be sent. Teams that qualify will not need to purchase a DreamHack Team Pass or DreamHack Spectator tickets. There you go. October 22nd. Make sure to get those rosters locked and loaded. Speaking of HCS Atlanta, the draw show for pools is scheduled for October 30th. That was on one of the 2Ks. It was a little briefly announced there. And last but not least, the Halo 3 Hardcore Doubles playlist within MCC has been updated. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but Tashi tweets out, adjusted all game types to have suicide and betrayal penalty off, and removed active camo on pickup from custom power-up traits on the pit. Will. That does it for the news. Will, would you kindly, not a Bioshock reference, but also a Bioshock reference, explain the scrims?
All right. We did have some scrims happen this week. On Monday, October 8th, Accelerate went up against Commonly's team. Series score was 8-4 going to Accelerate. We also had Tex go up against Tox versus Reciprocity. What the hell?
TX!
Series score was 9-2 going to Tox. Tox did have 9 more kills, 8 more assists, 12 less deaths, 1 more power kill, but Reciprocity had 25 more precision kills and 17 more magnum kills. So, very close match, even though most of the games fell to Tox.
They're just able to close them out.
On Thursday, October 11th, Tox went up against Renegades. Series score was 9-5 Tox. Here, Tox had 9 more kills, 13 less deaths. Renegades had 13 more assists, 16 more power kills, 30 more precision kills, and 37 more magnum kills. Again, Tox taking the series, though, 9-5.
Just able to close out more games.
Next, we had Accelerate go up against Lux. Series score 6-5 Accelerate. Very close. And that's it for scrims.
But that's not it for tournaments, Will. First, what's up?
Oh, go ahead.
First and foremost, Will, the Beyond Astro Spartans October free-for-all happened. And guess what? Guess who won, Will?
The name looks familiar here. Do you want to...
It's the back-to-back champion Tapping Buttons taking on 500 buckaroonies.
Very nice.
Bracket and VOD will be included in the show notes.
We got a VOD.
We do. Also, before I continue, did not get any feedback yet on the
Google Doc?
Yes. So if you had feedback, if you like the Google Doc in the show notes, or if you even fucking care about the show notes, let us know. And we'll do what you want. I like it. It makes it easy.
It compiles everything just in one place.
I create a shareable link. Bada bing, bada boom. It's there and it's simple.
I like it.
And it's all able to be viewed. Even in Spotify.
Yes.
Would you look at that?
I think we just have to roll with it. It makes it available on every platform.
It's true. Will. Yeah. The Team Respawn Halo Wars Champions League 2v2 results. First place went to Liam White and Lethal F Baby. Second place going to Rock Generation and Agonized Storm. Bracket and VOD will be included in the Google Doc, which contains the show notes. Will.
Josh.
I'm just going to say it like every single time. We have the American Griffball League of America. Weekly results take place. Let's go back and forth on this one. First up, Monday, October 8th, Vanguard went up against Notorious. Game 1, 5-0 Vanguard. Game 2, 5-3 Vanguard. Series score 2-0 Vanguard. Stats will be included. Will, take it away.
On Tuesday, October 9th, One Hit Wonders went up against No Cap. Game 1, 5-2, going to One Hit Wonders. Game 2, 5-0, going to One Hit Wonders for a series score of 2-0 to One Hit Wonders.
Oh! Wednesday, October 10th, One Hit Wonders went up against Corrupt. Game 1, 5-0, One Hit Wonders. Game 2, 5-1, One Hit Wonders. 2-0 One Hit Wonders.
On Thursday, October 11th, we had One Hit Wonders going up against NSFW. Game 1, 5-0. One Hit Wonders. Game 2, 5-0. One Hit Wonders. For a series score of 2-0 going to One Hit Wonders.
My God, they're fucking dominating.
They played every day.
Basically, yeah.
They're in it. They're in it to win it.
They played every game. They played every day except Monday, and they dominated all their matches. They're a team to watch for sure.
Crazy.
Next up, Will, we had the UGC Halo 3 2v2 Showdown. Qualifier number 1 take place. Now, okay. This is where shit gets a little confusing. Alright? So there were 2 brackets. One was on UGC's official website, and the other was on Challenge. I don't know how, is it Challenge or Challenge? I don't know how you fucking pronounce it. There's 2 O's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Challenge.
Challenge.
It's like the French challenge, like challenge.
Oh my God! There you go. There you go. Well, we had a team in the RosterMania where it was like French is better than all or whatever.
Yeah.
The fuck. No, but seriously, like I don't know. So I did a little bit of digging on this, and I think I have the official results. All right. So bear with me.
Okay.
So based off of UGC's website's bracket, first place went to Stinky Duo, consisting of Snipin' and Guitar Hero Dude. In which case, second place would then go to GT South, consisting of Dragoon and Launisher. Alright? But according to the Challenge bracket, first place went to GMS, consisting of Fantasy and Gabriel, and second place went to Self-Promoted, consisting of Evader and Gun-Type. Now, I did some digging on Twitter, and I was able to find Gabriel's tweet. And Gabriel stated that they won. So, for all intents and purposes, I think the Challenge bracket is correct. But then again, for all I know, that UGC one, they could have been the same players going under different names, and I just don't know.
Sure.
Because for all intents and purposes, they may not include gamertag names, but instead just usernames on UGC's website. Oh,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't fucking know. I watched Evader's stream. The team who more than likely got second place in this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I watched his whole thing. And it was the finals that I watched. And I watched Fantasy and Gabriel beat them. And it went to a game 5. It was crazy. And when you look at both brackets, they're both for the same day.
Yeah.
For the same time.
Yep. I think you might be right where it's one of them's gamer tags, one of them's usernames on the UGC site. Because now that I think about it, I've changed my gamer tag, and some of the sites I signed up for way back then.
Yeah.
Nothing of what it is now.
Right.
So
and the other thing too is that, but then I think about, well, why would their team name be different then? Why not have the same team name?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Based off what I found, based off everything that I looked into, it looks like the Challenge bracket is correct. And GMS won.
Oui.
Oh, fucking A. Oh my God.
Sorry, my French roots are coming up.
It's okay. Both brackets and a VOD of Evader's stream will be included in the show notes. You guys can go ahead and check it out for yourself. And if I'm missing something, by all means, please let us know, because I want to get this right. The fact that there's 2 different fucking brackets blows my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing is, actually, Self-Promoted, they were in both as the same team name. So fuck if I know what's happening.
So much confusion.
And also self-promoted in the UGC bracket, the UGC's website's bracket, self-promoted who realistically probably got second place in this tournament, didn't make it past I think it was either quarterfinal or semifinal in that bracket. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but hopefully if you guys have more information out there, you can let me know. But based off everything that I found, it looks like GMS won and self-promoted got second.
Okay.
Moving on. Will.
Yeah.
Take it away for some 2Ks.
All right. So this is the 2K recap from 10-9-18, in which, shocker, first place went to Renegades. As always, $1,500, $2,000 in pro points. Renegades wins a 3-0 sweep against Tox. It looks like they were just playing on a whole other level. It's not often we see Tox fall to the Renegades or Reciprocity. So
yeah, it was crazy. They're playing out of their fucking minds that series.
Yeah. Tox took second, $500, 1,200 pro points. In third, fourth, we had Reciprocity and Elevate featuring Ace, now including Ace, 800 pro points to them. And in fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, we had Lux, Trifecta, Accelerate, and Fung Pirates. All right, moving on to the LATAM Game Battles 2K tournament. First place went to Comesis Guests, 350, $2,000 in pro points. Second place went to Bro, 150, 1,200 pro points. Third and fourth went to AR and Peace, 800 pro points. 5, 6, and 7th. I know I said that weird. OGAX, Piglet, and Smiley Face, 600 pro points. Out of the Australia-New Zealand region, first place went to Broken Controllers, $500, $2,000 in pro points. Second place went to Will Fight Niku at Land, $250, 1,200 pro points. And third, fourth, we had Australia, New Zealand, EG, and Osprey Gaming, 800 pro points. Fighting out of the EU corner. First place went to Use Your Left Stick, $750, $2,000 in pro points. Second place went to Skit Light, $250, 1,200 pro points. Third and fourth went to France is Greater Than All and Mock It, 800 pro points. And in fifth, there's no sixth, seventh, or eighth because not enough teams competed. Candy Crush is better than Halo 5, took home 600 pro points.
How do you think that? Like, 5 teams competed in the European 2K.
There's not enough competition over there.
When was the last time that happened?
Let's move to London. Let's dominate the UK scene, and then we can make some money.
Oh my god. We're not even that good.
We'll pull Alex in, and he'll carry us in his backpack.
Perfect. He's gonna totally give up Paladins to fucking play Pro Halo 5. Great idea.
Never gonna happen. Out of the North American side, first place went to Reciprocity. What? For this last week. To preface, there was no Tox Renegades or a Splice, so they took home the big bucks, the $1,500 and the $2,000 in pro points. Second place went to Elevate, taking home the $500 and 1,200 pro points.
Took home the big bucks.
Yeah, you know. And in third and fourth, we had Accelerate and Trifecta, 800 pro points. In fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, we have Lux. Please not Renegades again. Faded and Mentality taking home 600 pro points. VODs and brackets will be included in the Google Doc in the show notes.
I fucking love it. I love it.
That's it for game battles.
And that's it for tournaments. Will.
Yes, sir.
So, we usually have a topic set aside, right? Like per episode. We're kind of in that rhythm now, right?
Yep.
So, I thought about it last night. And I'm like, we really don't have a normal topic for this week's show. We have our clutch interview for next week, which is going to be fucking amazing. I can't wait for that.
Do you have a lot of questions queued up for him?
I don't.
It's in like a few days. 2 days.
Yeah, it's in 2 days. So when we post, I asked last week and we got like 1 or 2. I'm going to post again this week. This man is a Halo 3 national champion. He is a world champion coach. He is an analyst and a caster, and he brings a very great viewpoint to the whole situation of Halo esports, right? He kind of puts players in their place. He calls people out on their bullshit. I love what he's got to say. If you have questions for this man, when I put the tweet out for this episode tomorrow, when this posts on Tuesday, include your questions. We want to ask them. This man has been through it all. He's seen everything. He's seen the best of Halo. He's seen the worst of Halo. This is your opportunity. Get your questions out there. Will, you and I are going to be thinking about them over the next couple days. So
We have to, yeah.
yeah. No, that's fine. Okay, so we really didn't have a real topic for this week's show, but then I saw Optic Flame Sword used to be a competitor in Halo. Used to be very good as well. He put out a tweet that you and I have talked about on a very long ago episode of this podcast. But I thought we'd delve into it a little bit further now that Call of Duty is out and it has this mode and it seems to be succeeding very well.
Yeah, we first talked about this when Infinite was announced.
Yeah, at E3.
At E3.
Yep.
So
it's back in June.
Yep.
A few months have passed. So, the topic is, should Halo have a Battle Royale mode? Optic Flamesword tweeted, and I quote, "Really wish Halo would make a Battle Royale like COD. The experience of running around a huge map made up of all the Halo maps just sounds incredible. First game, I'm dropping Terminal or Narrows. One can always wish." Golden Boy replied back with, "While I don't want Halo to chase trends, a Halo BR with ODSTs dropping in would be so sick. The Halo universe is so vast and there are so many tools in the sandbox that it's almost criminal." Hidden Xperia replied with, "Pretty much my exact thoughts. BR is the one trend they probably should have chased, but it's too late now in my opinion. They just need to focus 100% on making Infinite the best it can be." And Optic Hex replied with, "Dude, I wished for this COD BR 4 years ago. Look at us now, shining." So, a lot more conversations coming out of the woodwork now. Call of Duty's out. It's thriving, as it usually always does. But now it's got this new Battle Royale mode. People are loving the absolute shit out of it. Gobbling it up. Will, we talked about it before. I'm ready to revisit this conversation. With kind of a more open mind, I guess you could say. Will, do you think Halo Infinite should have a Battle Royale mode?
Should Infinite include it? I don't know. I really don't know at this point.
You were for it last time, right? I think you were for it last time.
I was more in a why not. Like,
sure.
What's it going to harm?
Yeah.
At this point, it does feel a little too late. I'd have to just say. I guess it's hard to think of Halo in a BR form.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a lot of cool elements in Halo that could make it work. You know, you could drive a Warthog around, you know, to use as your vehicles.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Or like a Mongoose as like your ATV.
Mongoose, sure. As who said it on here? Flamesword said to have the Halo maps within the BR map,
like Call of Duty Black Ops 4 does with Blackout.
That's tough because a lot of the Halo maps are enclosed. Just wouldn't work.
It's true, they are.
It would be cool to drop on a Halo ring and have all these different areas.
That'd be cool.
But then it's tough to think about. Just because, yes, Halo has a lot of tools, but they just have to be implemented in the right way. And I feel like a BR mode would not make sense with the Halo lore. It's too much of a story. It's too much of a concept. It's that, like, COD, it's COD. There's story behind them and there's locations, but it fits the whole world and the realm. Whereas
it's
Halo,
all just all out warfare.
Yeah, it's warfare.
Yeah.
Where Halo, it's, you know, you have Spartans against the Covenant and the Prometheans.
Yeah. You have the Human Covenant War.
Yeah. Why would this... I mean, there's Arena, which is it's supposed to be a simulation to improve your Spartan's abilities.
Right.
So I guess you can make the BR a simulation, but it doesn't seem practical for a Spartan.
Sure. So because I'm trying to come at this with a more open mind. Because you play BR games, I don't.
Yeah.
It's not something that's stuck with me, right? Let's take this lore feature out of it.
Okay.
Completely. Let's just talk about it strictly gameplay-wise.
Sure.
Do you think it'd work? With Halo's gameplay, do you think it'd work? Like, because you have shields, in Halo.
Yeah.
So when your shields deplete, are they just gone until you pick up like more shield, or do they regen, or what?
You can go back to Halo 1 where you need to find health.
Right, but you still have a shield.
But you still have a shield.
You have a shield regardless.
Or you could make it that you've dropped in with broken equipment and you need to find your Spartan abilities. You can find your shield, find health, stuff like that. Make it work that way.
And then you could have like, you know how there's different levels of armor?
Yeah.
Maybe you could have like a different level of overshield.
Sure.
Because there are different levels of overshield in Halo.
Right, like in Warzone.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly it. Exactly. No better comparison could have been made right there. That 100%.
So yeah, my thing is maybe the weapons. How do the weapons work? You couldn't, because implementing them straight over, a lot of it's close range weapons.
Everybody's only going to use the pistol anyway. What does it matter?
They would hopefully,
just fucking kidding. I hope
they would
not.
hopefully change that.
Yeah.
But you don't have a lot of variety of like, there's not a lot of variety of assault rifles. There's not a variety of.
You have your Warzone variants, but even then, it's like even realistically, it's an assault rifle with a different scope on it. That's traditionally what it's been, or a silencer. But then again,
that could be
when you pick up a weapon in PUBG, in Call of Duty, you pick up attachments along the way that you attach to that same gun.
Yep.
So realistically, do you need to have the weapon variety?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you could do. There's so many things they could do. They could have like the AR. They could have then like, I don't know the names of the different ones, but they could have the ones that do more damage. The ones like a truth or a the different like buffed up freaking weapons that you get in Super Fiesta.
Yeah, so the Warzone weapons.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. You could have those available.
Those could be your different rarities.
Yeah.
But then you also have to make it so they're not too overpowered.
Right, like the one-shot sniper.
Yeah, Nornfang.
Nornfang.
Yeah, they'd have to be dumbed down slightly, yeah. But that's a good way to look at it, too. Realistically, what I'm kind of getting around here, right, what we're kind of getting at, correct me if I'm wrong, is Warzone converted into like a battle royale type mode.
Almost.
Yeah, the map would need to be a lot bigger, obviously.
Yep.
But you have your different levels of items.
It could be done, yes.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be fun? That's the question.
Yeah, that is the question.
Would it be fun in the Halo realm?
Coming at it with an open mind, or trying to at least, it would probably be the most fun I have in a BR game.
Sure.
And that's coming from a fanboy.
Would that just
mindset.
Be because you're using the Halo stuff and you're
it's
going
just
about
because
it
it's
that
Halo.
way?
That's all it is. I would probably have the most fun with it just because it's Halo. And this is also coming from a guy. I'm talking like third person right now. This is coming from a mindset where I have yet to play a Blackout game.
Yeah.
I could think Blackout's the best thing in the fucking world. I just haven't played it yet. I should play it this weekend. I should really just give it a shot.
I'm going to be honest here. I like Blackout for the fact that it's what it, for what it is.
But
I think Fortnite's still more fun.
God, I can't stand Fortnite.
Fortnite pisses me off because everyone's an expert builder now.
Sure.
And it's ridiculous on how people play that game. But there's still something that's like, there's just something fun about it. I don't know if it's maybe
every battle's different in that game.
In Fortnite?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be.
Yep.
But Blackout provides the console experience I wanted with PUBG
they never got.
That you never got because it was trash on the Xbox.
Yeah.
And I do like that it's more realistic than Fortnite, like to an extent.
Yeah, because we're talking about Call of Duty here. I get what you're saying. I think that, so when I say I don't like Fortnite, I don't like playing Fortnite. I respect what it's done. I respect what it continues to do. We talked about it before. The weekly updates that they're constantly getting, amazing. Like, love the development workflow on that game. It's incredible. And I love the esports scene that thing is just fucking thriving. Lives are changing every single week. It's great. I just don't like playing it. That's just me.
Sure. So, but will Halo work? A Halo BR work with the community? I mean, at this point, like, would that's the whole thing. Like, we would have to see what they do with it, if it's fun or not. That's really what the BR modes are about.
Yep.
It's about having fun. I mean, yes, you have your Shrouds, Docs, Summits who are always going to be good at shooting.
Yeah.
And they're going to destroy in those games. But to make it fun for the general population is what really matters.
You know that Ring of Elysium game?
Yeah.
I would never play it. But the thing that I found really fucking cool about that game, and again, I would never play this, you can fucking snowboard in that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can legit snowboard in that game.
Huh.
That game's dope as fuck because you can snowboard.
No idea.
Yep. Like, that's cool. Don't put snowboards in Halo, but
yeah,
I'm just saying, like, that's something I'm like, that game's doing that. That's pretty neat.
And it seems like the Battle Royale is evolving, and it's continuously evolving.
Yeah. The fact that Call of Duty was able to do what it was able to do with this Battle Royale mode and have it play so smoothly on console, like, and what Summit's been saying for the longest time is that he's just hoping that allows the PC community to continue growing. Because his issue with Call of Duty is that it comes out on PC, they play it for a month and they drop it off. Nobody plays it anymore.
Because all the competitives on console.
Exactly. But he's hoping that with the blackout mode now, that will increase longevity on PC.
No, I agree. I don't see Doc going anywhere with it. He loves the game.
Yep.
He's always been a Call of Duty guy. He was a community head dude for a while.
Yeah, he was on Machinima Respawn.
Yes.
A long time ago. I used to watch him back in those days.
So yeah, but a lot of the people who have jumped onto Blackout I've heard Summit, I've heard Doc, I've heard, or maybe not Shroud, because Shroud loves PUBG, but those two at least have said they've just uninstalled PUBG, that they're done with it.
Well, all the reviewers and document, like, in reports that are coming out from this Call of Duty Blackout mode is that the joke is that all the developers got in a room, sat around a table, and were like, "Oh, we could do that.
Yeah,
let's do that." People like that. Let's do the same thing.
And it's cool that they've implemented other things from Call of Duty into it. It's not just its own thing.
Yep. You still have the swiftness of Call of Duty in that mode.
Yep.
And that's something I love. I've always loved about Call of Duty's gameplay.
God, I wish. Maybe I'm gonna buy the thing on Xbox just to get you into fucking BR modes. But
no, don't fucking waste your money on that.
But it is. It still has kind of that same PUBG feel where you land, it's hot right away, you got to kill the people around you, and it can slow down mid-game. But I think as the game, we're only a few days into it, and people are learning and they're evolving. I think it's going to pick up much quicker.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I was already so I have like a secret spot that I land where it's like good loot, and a few people, like either one or two, if I'm playing solos, like maybe one or two other people will land there. I can get a few quick kills, continue on. People are starting to figure that out, and this is becoming a hotter and hotter zone because it's one, there's enough buildings around where you get enough loot, and two, it's a potential zombie spawn, so you can get the buffed loot from the zombie kills. So I'm not going to tell you where it is. You got to find it yourself. But
Will's getting them wins for himself.
Yeah.
Better watch the fuck out.
No, but but the more people find out about it, the more that'll become a hot spot, and the harder it will be to go there and get that loot. So, but bringing us back to Halo, we can talk about it all day. The community. So I always when I think about Halo games, I always have to bring it back to the community, because the community can make or break the game. And the fact that Halo has so many sub communities, it's just so hard to appease everyone. And I just don't know, if I was making a Halo game, I'd be scared as shit, because
I bet they are.
Because you're gonna probably piss some people off that want certain things.
Well, it's like the vocal minority is just pissed all the fucking time, regardless of what you do.
That's true.
We just want more info. That's what I'm mad about. I just want more info. I'm not even mad. I'm just checking my watch. Let's go.
Even if you think about it, Fallout 76.
Yes.
That got announced June E3.
Yep, it did.
They already had a few trailers.
Yes.
which Halo really doesn't even have. It has the one that doesn't explain anything.
And it's an in-engine trailer. It's not any gameplay.
Yep. They just, was it earlier this month? Yeah. In October.
Hour-long demo.
And now
it was a video, not an actual, like, you can't go play it.
Right.
It was a video.
A demo video. Mm-hmm. And then now a month later, it releases.
Yep.
So does that mean we're not going to get Halo Infinite stuff until late 2019?
I don't think late 2019, but we definitely get it next year. Now, Bethesda's in a completely different realm, though, because they're known for doing that, where they announce a game and it comes out the same year. They did this. I think they did the same thing with Fallout 4, if I'm not mistaken. They're known for that shit. That's what they do.
Right. Well, you know what I'm honestly worried about?
What?
So Microsoft built the Slip Space engine for Halo.
343 did.
Or 343 did.
Yes.
Yep.
Same difference. I get you.
I'm worried that they spent all their time building that engine and just came up with that one trailer, and now they're completely like building from scratch right after E3.
I don't think... I don't think they're building from scratch. They showed what they showed because they probably just didn't have anything else to show at the time.
I agree. Yep.
Now, I think... I bet we can agree on this. The reason why they built this Sleep Space engine is for Halo's moving forward as well.
Sure.
They needed they just needed something new and fresh to like start their basis off of for the future. Right? And like, yeah, we need info though.
Well, we don't
really do.
We don't need it.
I want it so bad.
I think so. Halo 5 has been at the end of its lifespan it's been hanging on. It's
basically
it's ripping the top of the ledge with its last.
This month is its 3-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, this month. Oh, no, it's in November. It's coming up on its 3-year anniversary either way.
So
came out in 2015.
I mean, if you're thinking it doesn't come out, if it comes out in 2020, that's a 5-year span.
Yep. And I swear to God that game comes out in 2020. If you think that game comes out next year, you're delusional.
If it does, I'm shocked.
Yes, I will be floored.
I'll be gladly shocked.
Yeah,
but,
of course. I'll be floored if it comes out next year.
But yeah, I still think this should have been a year in rewind, and they should be coming out in 2019. We should have got something last year.
Yep, we should have. It would have been a perfect opportunity to explain what the future is going to be for HCS.
Yeah, because that's kind of where I think that's why we're seeing a lot of these players jump to COD. There is a plan every year. It's
we don't
structured.
have it.
We don't have it as Halo fans here.
We have no idea what the fuck they're thinking. No idea. And did I include it in here? I did not. Okay. Something that was tweeted out. Someone asked Sketch. It was either Sketch or Tashi. Someone asked them on Twitter, hey, any info on the upcoming season? And they replied, one of the two replied with, yep. And we talked about before, but it's like he confirmed it again. More info will be released before DreamHack.
Okay.
So we know info will come before DreamHack. So in a month's time, info will come. No idea what the fuck that info is going to be, though. Yeah.
I mean, what if... So, I feel like the players are probably in on the loop. They probably...
I don't think so. I don't think so. Why the fuck are they leaving then?
Because they know it's going to be Halo 5 for another...
They know it's Halo 5.
Another 2 years. And
H5,
they want something different.
sticking strong.
Don't get me wrong. I enjoy the H5 gameplay. I enjoy the game.
Oh yeah, it's fun to watch. Yeah, it's still fun to watch.
But I think the pros are getting tired of it. Like, that's maybe why they're switching to Call of Duty. New game every year. Something fresh. Something to keep striving for. Something to keep learning.
Yeah.
If you keep your player base engaged, and there's always more to do, always new things happening, you got people sticking around.
There was just another Gears of War development stream last week.
There you go.
That's shit I'm talking about.
So,
should Halo have a Battle Royale mode, Will?
Should it?
Back to the topic at hand.
We've been on tangents today, man.
It's okay. It feels good. Get it off the chest, you know?
Should Halo have a BR mode?
Yep, should Halo have a BR mode?
It should have came out yesterday. There you go. That's what I'll say.
Okay.
It's too late. It's too late at this point.
It probably is. Because where BR mode's going to be in 2 years?
are people going to be? I feel like there's still going to be like a community for them, but maybe not as big.
Right. That's the point I'm trying to get at here, right? If it came out as like a free to play thing, like Fortnite did with their Battle Royale mode or whatever it may be, then sure. If they would have come out earlier, then it probably would have been fine. But Call of Duty just came out with theirs. Now Call of Duty's on a year cycle. Therefore, do they just expand on Blackout mode because that's a Black Ops mode? Or do they come out with a new Battle Royale every year?
So I feel like they replaced story with Battle Royale this year.
They did.
So the next one, are they going to stick with the Modern Warfare, or are they just going to be strictly Black Ops? What do they do? We don't know that.
Or do they have campaign, Battle Royale, zombies, and multiplayer?
I mean,
no idea.
Or
do they switch the two?
So yeah, so you have
year over year.
So you have Black Ops with Blackout mode. So that comes out every 2 years. And
then you have the Modern Warfare.
You have Modern Warfare with your campaign every other year.
It's a good way to look at it.
I think that's a smart marketing point right there.
I think people are not enjoying the modern games though anymore. Or maybe it's just because Infinite Warfare went like fucking way too far with it.
Yeah.
And then World War II came back and yeah, it's pretty good. Black Ops 4 though was incredible. We're a Halo esports podcast.
We've been talking a lot of Call of Duty today.
We have. And well, it's new. It's fresh. We don't have new things to talk about with Halo. That's the problem. It brings it back to what you were just saying and what I ranted about last week. If you have things for the community to be engaged with, they will remain engaged. We are not engaged anymore.
That's why the community wants all these things.
Exactly. That's why we're talking about Call of Duty. That's why pros are leaving to go try their hand at Call of Duty.
It's sad, but it's the facts. It's true.
Well, it's good opportunity for them.
Yeah.
So by all means, have fun.
But we're Halo fans and we want Halo to succeed.
Absolutely.
So, what do you think? Do you think it should have a BR mode? Do you think Halo should have BR?
Okay.
And fans, let us know what you think on the Discord and Twitter too. We want to hear your thoughts on the subject.
Yes.
Because more insight's always better. I don't want to be just thinking, my own thoughts on this.
Maybe we'll put a poll out there. We can just discuss it further next week too.
Yeah.
After the Clutch interview. Should Halo Infinite or should Halo have a battle royale? If you would have asked me back when we talked about this originally, I would have said, fuck no. Get out of here with that shit. But then I took a seat back, eased back in my chair, read through Twitter, Discord, Facebook, so on, and other social medias, and a lot of people were talking about how if you're not a fan of like competitive Fortnite or these BRs doing well, then like they didn't necessarily like, you're not like a real gamer or anything like that. But I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? Why should I be upset if Halo decided to take a stab at this realm? Why should I be upset that Fortnite is doing so well? I shouldn't be. I should be very happy. And you know what? Frankly, I am. Because thinking about it more and more, it's people's lives are changing for the better every single week because of Fortnite. Streamers are getting bigger and bigger, which is all I like. I love this entertainment industry getting bigger and bigger. And if BRs are still a big thing when Infinite comes out, yeah, Halo should have one. Fuck it. Give me something more to play that's Halo related.
Sure.
Why not?
Now, we did hear that Infinite does not have a BR mode.
Correct.
They stated that.
They said they have no plans to.
No plans.
It's just like the whole thing about Red Dead Redemption 2 has no plans to come to PC. Let's wait 5 years.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 5 did. Let's see.
Right. So, I think they can do it if they wanted to.
Yeah.
And BR is just another form of game. Like, not everyone's into
competitive multiplayer.
Yeah, not everyone's into RPGs. Not everyone's into... There's space for it.
Yeah.
And if you can draw more people into Halo with it, I don't want to use it as just like a marketing tool. Oh, Halo's got a BR. But it could bring people in and be like, oh, let's check out the Halo BR. See if it's any good.
Yeah. The good Halo BR, though, not the trash 5 one right now.
Oh, yeah.
Thing's fucking garbage. You know what? Just quickly, I want to say this, and I said it during the community playdate. Warzone had so much potential.
Yeah?
Where, now I know people still play it and people still enjoy it. And if you do, by all means, it's all you. Go right ahead. I'm not going to judge you for it. What I wish Warzone was, when I saw the trailers for it and I saw the gameplay demos, I'm like, oh my God, this is really fucking cool. It's kind of like what Gambit's doing, where it's PvEVP, where you kill the Covenant or Promethean or whatever it may be to get points, to increase your rec score, to purchase rec cards for weapons or vehicles or whatever. And then you work towards a common goal of defeating a boss to give you even more points, right?
Yeah.
Team with the most points at the end wins. The thing that irritates me about Warzone is how one-sided it can become because of how they structured the boss fights, to where, for those who don't know, for those who don't play Warzone because we're a competitive esports podcast, when you play Warzone, there are bosses that spawn. They have one single health pool. The team, or the one individual player that gets the final shot on that boss, nets their team the whole lot of points.
Yeah. It's funny because I've played Warzone before.
Yep.
And I've gotten that last shot.
And it feels good, doesn't it?
It feels great.
Yep.
The funny thing is I ran out of ammo and I shot him with a pistol. Like, how fucking stupid is that? I killed the final boss with a pistol after everyone else spent their rec points to get all these major weapons.
Yep.
And I just like whipped out my pistol, shot him because it was that close, and I finished him off when someone else could have been like, just blasting away at the dude.
So my proposed quote unquote fix for this would be the team, you have it to where teams get dynamic points as they do damage to the boss.
Yeah.
So like if you're doing 50%, if your team's doing 50%, the other team's getting 50%, you both get 50% of the points. It keeps matches closer, and it's just a better even distribution.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
That's what I was hoping it was. And that's why I don't play Warzone anymore, because I just don't want to go in. Like, I played it to get the achievements to like play on each map and whatever, win on each map.
Sure.
But like when you go in, you have no idea if you're going to get matched up with now stacks of teams. But all it takes is one shot.
Yeah.
One opportunity.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, that's just my proposed fix for that. But the whole like Halo War, like Warzone transitioning into like kind of like a battle royale type mode. You already have a lot of the mechanics there. It just needs to be fleshed out a little bit more. Or just make Warzone better. Fuck it. Because I love the idea of Warzone a lot. And when they brought Warzone Firefight in, loved it. Like, I think Warzone Firefight's awesome. I wish people got vehicles more often. Like, I wish people spent their fucking rec points to get your, like, vehicles out to do damage to the big bosses at the end. Warzone Firefight's awesome. The potential for Warzone's right fucking there. And so I'm hoping if it continues with Infinite, that they implement a couple changes. I'll be in there then. I'll be playing that. Yeah. Anything else you'd like to add, Will, about the Halo and Battle Royales and Call of Duties and all that shit?
I'll just, like I said many times already, but I think Halo could do a BR, Battle Royale. They can make it work. It's almost, I feel like they'd almost have to build a separate game. Like, it could just be, Halo Battle Royale. Not attached to Infinite, not attached to anything. It's just its own thing.
Yeah, it could be.
And it could be successful if it's done the right way. You have to make it fun. You have to make it not too nonsensical.
Yep.
I just like that word.
It's a good word.
And you have to tailor it. You do have to tailor it a bit to the community. Have things. Halo community's been about achievement hunting, finding things in these maps in these games that are just like, oh, that's so cool. You can, you can get up there. I can go back and forth on this where like I could say it can't work, it can work, but they can make it work.
Yep.
People are either going to like it or they're not. It is what it is. I don't think they're going to make one though. I really don't. I don't think they're in that mindset.
What you were talking about with the community and listening to them, just think about what Fortnite's doing, right? They have tons and tons and tons of player feedback. They have tons and tons of footage to go back and watch to where they know when a weapon needs to be nerfed or a weapon needs to be buffed and equipment needs to be removed. Equipment needs to be added. Maps need to be changed up to keep freshness, so on and so forth. They know all that because the community's telling them. So if Halo was to come out with one talking about the community feedback, the community is going to give you all the stuff that you need to succeed based off what they want. Now, whether you run with that or not, that brings it back to the whole, like, 343 should make Infinite the way they want to make it.
Yeah.
But these BRs are succeeding because they're paying attention to what people want and they're paying attention to what's broken and what needs fixing.
And then what that brings it back to, there's 6 different sub-communities within Halo and everyone's going to want something different.
Okay. There's, we'll say, at least 4 different sub-communities of Call of Duty and they all get what they want. Campaign, BR, multiplayer, and zombies.
Campaign didn't get anything.
I'm just saying.
Sure. But here's the thing. Call of Duty came out with this with no campaign. There was a lot of people that were like, what? What's the point? No campaign?
I wish it had one. Yeah.
It just doesn't have one. This is what we're focusing on.
And they did it really well.
Halo doesn't do that, though. If you think about it, they're like, oh, shit, our multiplayer community wants this. We need to do something to fix it. What if they just said, no, guys, this is the way we made it. This is the way it is. Unless something's obviously completely broken.
Sure. But then if you don't...
I guess you have to do small things, but to like try to fine tune your game to every little community feedback that's given, that's tough. And it seems like that's what Halo has is there's so many people.
A lot of bitch babies.
A lot of
bitch babies.
A lot of people that just complain about the small things all the time.
Yeah.
I get fixing big things and big issues, but
like, heavy aim still isn't even fucking fixed. And that's a big thing. You experienced it yourself and it's still a fucking big thing.
Yeah. Especially in a competitive setting. Like, I get it. I'm playing multiplayer, random matchmaking. Like,
but still, you want it to be a competitive match. You want to win. And when those things take you away from that, what's the point?
I felt it. I paused and started my game and I felt fine afterwards.
Well, what if you didn't have to pause? I know what you're saying. It's frustrating.
Yeah, I wish it was simpler than it is. And that's what I'll say. There's so much out there that I don't know what the world's coming to anymore. I'm losing my mind over here trying to just figure out if Halo needs a BR mode or not.
Global warming's a conspiracy according to Trump. Who the fuck knows what's going on anymore? No, I'm kidding. The thing, so community feedback. Okay.
Yeah.
My problem is the thought that keeps stuck in the back of my head. If 343, if any company, fuck it doesn't matter. If any company doesn't listen to their community in regards to the game that community is playing, that community is going to leave. And then what do you have? You got nothing. You got a game that I hope you're proud of with coming out. Things were wrong according to the community. And enough people complained about it to where it seems to be an actual issue. You didn't do anything about it, or you did something minute, and now people left.
Yeah, but if you look at the main complaints about Halo 5, it was the advanced movement. It was all this. I felt like a lot of the critique was that it wasn't a classic Halo game. And we've talked about it before. You have to keep advancing and moving forward. A lot of the community stuck that's around is... They love Halo 2 and Halo 3. And they complain when they don't get Halo 2 or Halo 3. And I'm sorry, but the games are advancing. They're moving forward. They're not.
You got to progress.
You got to progress.
Yep. Totally agree with you on that.
And I'm sorry for those who love Halo 2 and Halo 3, but MCC's out. It's mostly fixed.
So I fucking said, go fucking play that. It's there for you.
But that's the issue. That's my issue with Halo, is that the heyday was 2 and 3 for competitive, for everything.
Yes, it was.
People are still stuck there. You need to get out of there if you want to continue to evolve with Halo. Halo's not what it was, and that's because they need to change to stay relevant, really.
And I think it's still... Some of the advanced movement mechanics give me that bad taste in my mouth from the armor abilities in Reach. Not as bad as Reach, okay?
Yeah.
But they still leave that lingering... I like some of the progression that we're making. Yes, guys, I like the sprint. I do. It makes the game feel faster, and I want the fucking game to feel faster. But clamber always felt kind of weird. When it works, it works. But there are instances where it doesn't. So if you're able to iron that out, sure, keep that there. Ground pound, never saw it. I mean, I'm glad they removed it from competitive. I don't really care about ground pound. And then Spartan Charge, thank God they got rid of that shit. That shit's annoying as all hell.
Yeah, I get so frustrated when I play Slayer.
Yeah, because it's in there.
I forget ground pound and Spartan Charge is still a thing. Yep. And I get so mad when I get those abilities used on me.
So, Halo 5 leaves a little bit of a bitter taste in my mouth in regards to the armor abilities that are there. Okay? It's a lot better than Reach was. And I like the progression that we're making. Do I think we need a classic experience in Infinite? No. I don't want one. It's going to be too fucking slow. Get out of here. Or if you want classic gunplay, right? Getting rid of ADS, stuff like that. If you want classic gunplay, but just keep sprint and keep a couple of these added mobility changes, sure. It's difficult to assess. I haven't played any of it. I don't know. But yeah, don't go too overboard, but also don't fucking regress back to that. I don't want that anymore. It's too fucking slow.
But the community wants it.
The vocal minority of the community wants it. Not everybody.
But that's where that's what I keep talking about, though, is there are so many different groups of this community. It's hard to just appease all of them. I think you're going to lose. Halo's lost a lot of people already. And if you think about it, when Halo came, Halo basically started MLG. MLG started because of Halo.
It did. Yep.
Halo was like this brand new thing. Everybody was into it. It started this kind of esports scene almost.
Yep.
And Reach left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. And that's where the viewership and the Halo love kind of
started to decline.
It fell off. Halo 4 wasn't that good. People,
Halo 5 is where it really fucking plummeted.
Advanced
Halo
movement.
4. Halo 4.
Yep. It didn't go back to being what, I understand if Reach is bad, whatever, people don't like it. They expect that next game to fix everything.
Mm-hmm.
They want it to go back the way it was. 4 just dropped the ball.
Yep.
5's a step in the right direction.
Yes.
But to go back to what Halo 2 and 3 were aren't going to work anymore.
Be a mistake. Be a huge mistake.
Halo... Yes, Reach and 4 kind of destroyed the competitive community. Like I said, 5's a step in the right direction. But it's one of those things where where do you go from here? We don't think going back is the right thing.
To infinity and beyond.
Oh. You went there.
I did go there. Brought in the Buzz Lightyear quote.
I can talk about this all day. I feel like I can go back and forth on what Halo could be, what it should be, what it might be, what it's going to do. It should just do a front flip and just reinvent itself. That's what it should do. Get rid of everything that you know about Halo and just reinvent itself.
Call of Duty.
Yeah. Call of Duty and Spartan armor. There you go.
Yeah, fuck Fino, man. It's going to be, it makes you think it'd be nice if we had a little bit more information, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I just don't think we're going to get it anytime soon.
No, not anytime soon.
I don't think people expect them. I feel like people expect them to release information.
Yep.
But it's they don't have to. They're making a game.
They don't have to do, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Would it be nice? Yes.
Yeah.
We'll get it when we get it.
Exactly. And I imagine that when we get it, it's going to be good.
Hopefully.
It wouldn't leave me my dick in my hands if it wasn't fucking worthwhile. At least I hope not. They burned me in the past though, so we'll find out. No, I'm hopeful for the future. They have a brand new engine. They have what is most likely a brand new, a lot of new team to work with as well. Probably a lot of fresh minds coming into it. And they know what they had with 5. Okay? Not that they've responded to all the criticism, but they've seen it all.
Yeah.
Therefore, they know about it. Now it's just time to see what they do with it.
Sure.
I'm hopeful though.
You gotta stop putting me on the spot to speculate about this stuff because it drives me insane. I just talk myself in circles for hours, and I'm like, what are they gonna do? Like, what can they do to make this better? And I start
Should Halo have a VR mode?
Should it? I don't know anymore. God damn it.
All right, that's gonna do it for our impromptu topic that almost wasn't a topic in the first place. Topic.
Sure.
Topic.
All right.
But yeah, let us know what you guys think as well, because this is the conversation between us and you and the rest of the Halo community that listens to the show.
This is us spitting out our ideas for a half hour and I got nowhere. I spun my wheels. Feels great.
That's what it feels like competitive Halo is all about right now, is spinning its fucking wheels.
Oh, we got them.
Okay, let's get some shoutouts out of the way here. First and foremost, happy belated birthday to Frosty, Unishek, and Frank O'Connor. You guys are amazing. Happy birthday to you guys. And then congratulations to Golden Boy, celebrating his 10-year wedding anniversary.
Hot damn.
Hot diggity damn. You seen the pictures he's posting on fucking Twitter?
They're great. On vacation.
He's being memed so hard right now.
Swimming with a stingray.
Yep. Him on the fucking surfboard.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Oh, you should see that. That was pretty great.
No.
I'm pretty sure it's him on a surfboard. He's like holding a drink or something. Maybe. I don't fucking know. You just check it out. Will. Yep. Do you mind if I talk about this community creation real quick?
Go through it.
All right. I'll let you take the last one because it's the bread and butter for you. So this is also a shout out as well, but Joshua Etzel, Ezzell, with SPV3 is asking for donations to get his computer upgraded and functional to continue his hard work on SPV3. And I quote, "Hey everyone, recently my PC's GPU failed. My motherboard isn't looking great either. I'm in need of new parts so I can continue work. I hate to ask for outside help, but I'm currently financially unable to replace these vital parts in my workstation." So if you're any at all willing to donate to his GoFundMe, a link to the tweet will be included. You can go ahead and check it out in the show notes. But yeah, the reason why I'm including this in community creations is because if you guys don't know what SPV3 is, this is from the Wikia, and I quote, "Single Player Version 3, or SPV3, is a mod for Halo Custom Edition, the PC version of Halo 1, that features a revamped version of Halo Combat Evolved's campaign, including skulls, terminals, new weapons, vehicles, and enemies, additional sections of levels, and vastly improved graphics. The mod was created by the custom mapping team headed by Masters1337, a group of modders who have deployed several other Halo Custom Edition mods in the past, such as SPV2. The mod is not endorsed or supported in any way by 343 Industries or Microsoft." So he's one of the modders on this project. I personally have played this mod, and it's absolutely incredible. If you have not played it and you have a copy of Halo 1 on PC, I highly encourage you go and play it. The first mission alone, the Pillar of Autumn, is vastly expanded. Like, I know it said that in the Wikia description, but there's whole new sections that never existed before, and it's awesome. So, if you guys have the means and are willing to donate, again, a link to the tweet will be included. The GoFundMe will be in that tweet. You can go ahead and check it out. But yeah, we wish him the best. That's what I'll say. Will?
And our last community creation, if you haven't seen it, it's Me Monday on Reddit. Because there's great stuff there always. Is there a lot of Golden Boy stuff up there right now? Have you checked?
There's a few.
Nice.
There's a few. It's mainly on Twitter. Like, the Golden Boy shit's mainly on Twitter, but it's funny. And then Will, I'm just throwing a curveball in here before we get to the final thing here. On I'm not going to name names. One of our community members is going through kind of a tough time right now. We've been talking on Twitter. So just want to give a shout out to you. You know who you are. And Will and I wish you the absolute best in getting through what you're going through. That's what I'm going to say. Will?
Yeah.
It comes the time of the show. The time where we wrap things up. We had our rants.
Oh, we have many rants.
We had our rosters. We had our news. We had our other stuff. I had my haircut. And now it's time, Will, for you, kind sir, to do none other than the one thing I ask you to do every week. And that is to plug the show.
You can find us on your favorite podcast services. Just search for HCS Pro Talk. We are on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, and Spotify. We're on others as well. Please leave us a review and let others know about the show. You can join our Discord. Link will be included in the Google Doc, which will include the show notes.
Mark is in there now.
Mark
owns your face.
That owns your face.
He's in there.
You can also join our Xbox Club. Join our future community playdates by joining this Xbox Club. Search for HCS Pro Talk. You can also join our Spartan company if you're interested. Again, search HCS Pro Talk. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Josh is very active on the Twitter account.
Yeah.
He's great. So,
You're
again,
great.
Just search for... thank you. Just search for HCS Pro Talk. On the next episode, look for our interview of Mr. Wes Clutch Price. I'm excited for it. We're going to come up with some great questions here, and it's going to be a good time.
It's going to be a great time. Guys, I'm not fucking kidding. If you have questions, he's done and seen it all. Ask the man some questions. Please.
When is Infinite coming out?
He'll have all the answers and more. Just put his ass on the spot. Clutch. We know you cast professional Halo matches, so we have to ask you, when is Halo Infinite coming out? And then we just cut the show. That's it. That's the whole interview right there.
We're going to have to start his answer. When is Infinite coming out? Well, I actually talked to 343 the other day, and they said that they have a hard release date of, and then cut the show.
Just fucking done. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for HCS Pro Talk episode 42. We want to thank you very much for listening.
10 weeks away from our 1-year anniversary.
Holy shit, is it already that close?
Woo!
Oh my God, dude.
10 weeks.
Oh, fuck.
A few more months.
10 more weeks until we become an official COD esports podcast.
Oh, no.
Stay tuned. I'm just fucking with you. Absolutely not. We're sticking with Halo. It's our bread and butter. Guys, thank you very much for listening as always. And we'll catch you next time for some more Halo esports action. And maybe, just maybe, we'll have information on the next season of the HCS. But until then, bye-bye!